Hi guys, I'm Tom Nguyen. Tom Nguyen here. Hey, it's Tom Nguyen. Hi, I'm Tom Nugent. Tom Nguyen. Tommy Nakajima here. Hi, I'm Tom Davidson. And let's talk pro comics. Hi guys, welcome to another edition of Comics Pro Frequently Asked Questions. I'm Tom, and I'm wearing a hat today because I haven't gotten a haircut in over a month. I need to be presentable for this. I'm also wearing glasses because contacts in my eyes for too long bother me. I'm not out in public, so I don't need to look handsome for you guys. So here we go. One question I get a lot is, do I get free comps or free copies of the work that I have done on various books for DC and Marvel? And the answer is yes. If you work on a book, then they will send you copies. Now, depending on how much of the book you worked on, if you're like a fill-in or if it's, I don't know, various factors, but Marvel never sends me more than a few copies, and the very little I've done for them. Other companies have sent me just a few copies and just like a plain manila envelope. On some of the books that I worked on regularly for DC, they would send me like 20 or 25 copies in a box. And what I do with those is my business, I guess. I mean, I usually just give it away to friends and family, maybe some kids. I'll sign it. I really don't bring it around. I don't try to sell it. I suppose I could, but I just haven't. It's just, I worry so much about bringing my own artwork and prints. I don't really have room to bring comic books, unfortunately. Oh, and at the end of this video, we'll do a little unboxing surprise. Funny story, my very first published work, which if you watched my first video, it was Major Bummer for DC Comics, lasted 15 issues. This was back in around late 90s. They sent me a box of 25 comics. I was so thrilled. In fact, I was so psyched about giving it away and showing all my friends that I ended up giving all of my copies of Major Bummer, and then I would go to the comic book store and I'd buy like 20 more copies with my own money. Also, like, if you are a full-time regular freelancer for DC Comics, they will send you like a box of all of their comics, not just the ones you worked on. Like, I'm talking like they'll send sometimes graphic novels and their entire line of comics, like Vertigo and the regular DC universe line. And that was really cool because, man, you save so much money. You didn't have to go to the comic book store to buy anything. So that's another perk if you want to use that as motivation to break in as a pro. So yeah, the interesting thing though is that when I did a bunch of those Marvel Legendary cards for Upper Deck, they don't send me anything. I've actually asked and they don't send me anything. So I'm like scrounging online to look for images of the cards that they did of my work so I can save them just to have. But then I actually have to go in the store and pay money just to get the box so I can like pull out all my cards and then just like give the rest away. It's an incomplete set by then, but you'll see. I'll show you. But another question I get is, do I still have any of those comics left? I mean, it's been a while since I actually worked regularly for DC, but I still have a bunch of comics left, believe it or not. Some of it's been like unearthed in storage at my parents' house. But here, I'll give you a little tour. So this is part of my studio, the lounge area, I've always called it. This is my bookshelf, and these are some of the comps that I have left over from DC. You could see I've got JLA, Green Lantern, Final Crisis, Batman and Robin. Even on stuff that I've only done a few pages in, they'll send me the book. Superman, New 52. Here are cards that I had done for Legendary. But as I said, I actually had to buy these. Those cheap asses. Those are just regular books. And here is where the stack of other comps begin. I mean, these are all books that I've worked on. These are The Switch by me and Keith Champagne and Rob Miller. Pick it up. Books that I had done that are not comic book related. These are actually painting related. I did a couple articles on airbrush painting way back. They sent me comps for that. Coloring stuff where they repurposed some of the art that Doug and I did for DC. They turned it into coloring books. My instructional books on how to draw incredible comics and incredible women. They sent me comps of that. The cool thing about this, let's pull this out, is that they sent me Chinese editions. Isn't that cool? Look at that. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if I'll let these go. There is one American edition there. So that's really cool. If we go down here, there's anything. Oh yeah, we got a few things. Some Justice League, some stuff in Wizard magazine. You guys remember Wizard magazine? I had stuff come out there. Let's pull this box out. This has got a bunch of comics. Yeah, man, look at all this stuff. I really should sell some of these, like sign them and just sell them for cheap. Maybe if any of you guys want some comics and that I've done, maybe you can contact me and I can sell them to you for cheap or something like that and sign it. Some Green Lantern Corps. JLA specials, Major Bummer. I can't believe how much original Major Bummer I've had. Catwoman, Scooby-Doo, or Scooby Apocalypse. I mean, this entire box is full of stuff that I've worked on. WWE Heroes, Undertaker. I've worked on a lot of books. So this is one big heavy box. Okay, so for a bonus for this quick video is I actually, when I was digging through my parents' storage, okay, I actually found a box, an old box of unopened comps. Okay, like this is like literally, this has got to be like a decade old at least. It says World Color Press Incorporated, printed in Canada. DC Comics periodicals, Justice League of America number 49. I don't think I worked on 49. I don't know. Oh, this is a variant 1 out of 10. Quantity 2. So it's not a big box. I mean, I knew there wasn't a lot in here, but this is a genuinely unopened comp box. So let's pretend that we are a pro working on Justice League, and let's cut this thing open and see what it looks like. I did an unboxing in the last video of what Sakura sends me for their pens. So now let's do an unboxing of a DC Comics comp box. And I can't guarantee that any other company sends it the same way. Like I said, I've gotten comps in flimsy envelopes. Okay, so I'm opening it. Cool. Looks like it's still in good condition, no water damage. There's like a thin protective sheet of paper, cover sheet. And oh, Justice League of America. Oh, I know which one this is, I think. That's just the box. Oh. So I have 2 of these issues. And I bet you... Oh my gosh, it's been so long. Paul Rodricks. So, wow. So on the credits here, pencils by Paul Rodricks with Robson Roca. I hope I'm saying that right. So I helped did the inks on this with Christian Alamy, John Dell, Julio Ferreira, Sandra Hope, Keith Champagne, Rodney Ramos, Don Ho, me, Tommy Nakajima, Derek Fridolfs. I hope I said that correctly. See if I can even recognize. You know, some of these like pages, if I haven't looked at them in years, I don't even remember that I did them. It doesn't look recognizable to me. So let's see if I can even recognize which pages I had done. Oh man, I can't even recognize my own lines. I think I did these 2 pages, but I'm not sure. I think I did this double page splash. Can it even focus? Let's see if it can even focus here. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, so that is an unboxing of a comp box from DC Comics. I shared this experience with you guys. So that's it. Like I said, some of these things and stories and perks that I show you, some of it's motivation for you aspiring artists. You get a lot of good perks when you break in. So until next time, I will talk to you later.